Welcome back, everybody, for round 4 of Modern Mondays here at Guardian Games on Portland Paper. I am Urchin Colley, and I am here with...
Travis Cooper.
And in this final round, we are bringing you the top table that is playing for real stakes. They have not drawn. These are our 2-0-1 players from Table 3. We're seeing Zach again, who drew the Burn Mirror last round. And he is playing against Nat Crosman on Wet Jund. So, what has wet the Jund, Travis?
That basically means they're playing a watery grave, and then that's also playing an additional breeding pool. A lot of lists online are just playing the one watery grave.
And why in the world would they include those 2 blue shocklands in their deck?
Well, because John traditionally likes to play planeswalkers that generate a lot of value, and the best planeswalker perhaps ever printed happens to cost green and a blue.
Tameo? They want to play Tameo.
Definitely are trying to play Tameo. Yeah,
both Tameos.
Bloodbraid elfing into one of them and just casting the other one. Yep.
Well, it's a good thing we won't see Oko in this matchup. So here we go. Both players going to take a look at their hands. Zach on a mulligan to 6. Going to bottom 1 card. Not going to start nurturing Peatland. Take 1 Inquisition U. Which lightning bolt would you like? That is, in fact, how it is, Nat.
You know what's pretty good against lightning bolts? Foods.
Foods?
That gain 3 life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and so also Nat asked me to do a public service announcement here, and Nat lost a Liliana of the Veil sometime in the past at the shop. So if anyone's seen the lady hanging out, yeah, let anyone on staff know. Let Nat know.
A Liliana walking all by her lonesome. All right, Zachary going to graciously play open for Nat's benefit and ours. A neighborly thing to be doing. Sunbaked Canyon.
Looks
Pass.
like players might not be
Tracking
updating their life totals.
I should give him a warning. Little caution there. They started doing it.
No. Okay, gotcha.
We've caught up with those life total trackers. Nat here gonna fetch and shock. A dangerous game against Burn.
Yeah, usually it's worth it to get out. Like if you have a 3-mana play that you're going to want to have the next turn, and maybe you want to get out a Tarmogoyf. It's traditionally a very good threat against
Tarmogoyf.
Burn.
He's traditional.
Tarmogoyf is very traditional.
So unfortunately, our compatriot Ian Lunger was not able to be winningest enough to be on this round.
Yeah, producer extraordinaire, not in the XO bracket.
No. Zachary here, not going to play out a Ren and 6 and uptick, re-grab that Verdant Catacombs, pass it. Zach going to play out a Bloodstained Mire, continue to stare at Nat. So Jund notably tends to take a lot of damage off his land base. Makes it a little vulnerable to Burn.
Yeah, especially the updated Jund list with the Ren and 6 plus these Horizon lands are going to take a little bit more damage than usual, as opposed to like Jund a la like 2017 or something.
Yeah. If only there were some sort of
way to recoup life loss?
Remedy. Yeah, a way to recoup life loss.
I hear Scavenging Ooze can do that sometimes.
Yeah, he gains life when he eats creatures. We already Inquisition the Goblin Guide. We could just go ahead. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like it. I was just hoping it wouldn't happen and we would be bad Jund. Oh, no. Strap in. There we go. But Nat is at 11, so it's possible Zach can just... I mean... Zach can quickly deal him 6, or he can take out Oko, which I think may be the better play here.
Yeah, because Nat's basically gaining 3 life a turn, and next turn he's going to gain 6.
Wait a minute, because he can't bolt Oko Skewer. He's going to need another actual bolt. This is the first bolt won't set up Skewer if it hits Oko. Oh, this is miserable. Here we are.
So I got it. Bolt, land drop, bolt, skewer, skewer. That's it.
So we
That's
just have to draw land.
if
Bolt now. Oh yeah, bolt now. Untap. Oh yeah, Helix. There we go. He's not a creature. I'm sitting here being like, you just have to lump 6 damage. Oh, we wanted a bolt end step. You're
huh.
right, bunny. You got the big brain. Big brain for the burn deck. Playing big brain burn over here. Here's a land drop though. This is burn on easy mode. Just play lands, cast spells. Kill Oko, please. I'm gonna bolt the Oko. I'm gonna Helix the Oko.
Well, so Oko just said gain 9 life against the burn deck.
Yuck.
That's pretty sweet. You know, it'd be even sweeter is if Nat follows it up with another Oko.
Please don't.
uh,
So Nat here able to crack a food effectively at 14. Zach, depending on what is in his hand, if he has another bolt, he's holding 9 damage. We're gonna need at least 2, maybe 3 more lightning bolts.
I think this kind of just shows you how powerful Oko is, even when you're on like face value. You're like, oh, you played a Planeswalker and made a food. Like that's not a big deal. But if you're a deck that your how you win is taking the opponent to 0 life, a card like Oko just makes that so hard to do efficiently.
So, not joking, I really want to be building Karn decks right now. I want to be building Karn decks because I don't want to care about my opponent's life total. I'm done caring about my opponent's life total.
Maybe it's time to play Mill. There's not a lot of Eldrazi's out there that reshuffle back in the library.
Nat losing track of his lands with the Ren and 6. They are going round and round. P-Land's gone somewhere. I don't know. We did not have a follow-up Oko.
Skewers are a little bit awkward right now.
Yeah. Helix you. Skewer you. Drops to 8, drops to 5.
Then back up to 8. So still, not out of the woods, but
Effectively at 8.
Zachary is at 24, so
Yeah.
there's going to be time to draw some cards.
Effectively at 8. If he wants to crack that Wooded Foothills, he's effectively at 4. Bolt you, says Nat. I'm not sure I want to use the bolt there. I don't think you're winning off that lightning
No,
bolt. I
I
think you
mean,
want to hold it for
yeah,
Goblin Guide.
100%. Unless there's something like like multiple
Yeah,
fatal
fatal
pushes in
push.
hand, but
Nat gonna fall to 4, fetching up a land end step.
it is that's a dangerous spot to be because that's Boros Charm plus Skewer, and we have the requisite mana to cast those things.
The path to win without burning Oko, just send 9 damage upstairs and try to erase him. I'm not sure about that because Nat effectively counters one bolt a turn the second he untaps with him. So he costs you 3 bolts the first time, but he just keeps costing you more. I don't think you want to be letting Oko, unless you can kill your opponent that very turn.
Yeah.
You don't want to be skipping Oko. The only time you want to skip Oko is when you can see the line to win immediately.
I think there was a chance that Zach could have done that with a certain top deck card,
But
but
I wouldn't want to bet on my top decks
yeah.
there. He did draw the land, but you don't want to bet on it. Because if you bet wrong, you lose. Very badly. Beating Burn with a J-Salt. Well, I mean, Fate's Healing Burn is not bad, because you're like, well, you need this, so you don't have it.
I like put creatures on top if you have removal,
Yeah.
etc. I mean, I feel like Jace is a card that has like there's really interesting decisions that you're making, whether you're zeroing, plussing, or minusing, and you can get punished for like some real nuanced plays there. So good Planeswalker design. It was banned at one point.
But no more. Raging Ravine hitting the battlefield, maybe something resembling a threat from Nat here. Still sitting at 4. A little frightening. Runs at 7.
And
Could
I
ult next
really
turn,
liked. I
but-
would have really liked cracking that food when Zach was tapped low because you won't want to get
Yeah.
like sequencing
Yeah, you can respond to
fumble.
the food and get him while he's low.
See, and if Nat goes to crack the food now, he could just be dead.
He is not dead.
And I think we had a.
That is at 8. If we could see
We had a
here.
helix and that. So
Yeah, if in response we had Helix. Skewer's a sorcery, though.
yeah.
What do we got? So Ren and 6 can ult here if we want to retrace. I don't hate retracing Inquisition.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like ulting Ren and Six is you've got a bolt in your yard, so you just
You're
turn
fine.
every land that you draw into bolt. That's fine.
Yep. Or
Oh,
Inquisition.
look at that. We got an emblem. An
Emblem.
actual emblem.
We get a pile of lands.
Is there a reason why you even play land? I might
I
just keep it in my hand.
do not believe so, unless you're getting ready to Raging Ravine.
Yeah.
There's in fact a graveyard sitting upside down there, in case anyone is a little confused. Oh no, that's a hand. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Thought that was the pile of land sitting in the second graveyard. So we've got a Scavenging Ooze hitting the board for Nat. Maybe gonna try to close this. Zachary's still at 20. But Nat's sitting at 8.
Oh, there's some interesting decisions, spin dash, but it is a little slow pace here.
Grinding. Here's Sunbaked Canyon for Zach. He's got 2 of those. Those are a couple of redraws available, but not really what you wanted to see off the top here. Do you have to kill that Scavenging Ooze?
How many creatures do you have in the yard?
You have only 1. Searing Blaze, that'll do. Best of both worlds. Sunbaked Canyon hit the battlefield. Searing Blaze, gonna take out Scavenging Ooze. Dome you for 3. Eat that game 1. Go to 9, drop to 6. Skewer, Bolt,
Well, we had a helix, so we've got.
Helix. We don't have the Skewer. We're gonna Skewer first. Take 1. Now we just need it not
Yeah,
to be don't rip an Oko. Just do not rip an Oko, and we get to finish this up.
So
I know.
Nat's saying 2 is the same as 3. That's actually not
That's
true,
not true.
because there's hasty creatures that have a power of 2, but I do feel like I'm in the market to retrace this Inquisition.
Yeah, I'm very interested in retracing an Inquisition of Kozilek here.
I'm kind of surprised that Zachary was able to like gain 9 life, 10 life actually. I feel like Nat did have to actively fetch and shock, or maybe
He did.
chose to in the beginning.
He did a lot.
The turn 2 fetch shock I thought was maybe perhaps a little much.
Big
But
greedy. But we're gonna see what Nat pulls off the top. It could always be an Oko. What is it? It's a Bloodstained Mire. That is not going to do it. You want to fire off that Inquisition. Go ahead, grab that Helix, set Zach to top decking.
And I'm not even sure I play lands at this point, right?
I don't think you do. I guess this thought might be play an extra to fire up the Ravine and retrace Inquisition, because he's got a fistful of them.
Well, I think you want to leave at least a land up for Lightning Bolt if you get a haste creature off the top.
Yeah. Discarding. Let's see about that Inquisition. I know we're going to cast it. We're going to cast it. Let's discard a card. It doesn't really matter.
We're thinking about which land we're tapping.
Pitch one.
We're going deep in the tank here.
Don't pass the turn. Please cast the Inquisition. You've got 8 lands in hand. Okay.
Well,
All right. No play from Nat. Gonna die to this Lightning Helix. All right.
well, I wonder what the leftover that Zachary drew was. Are we gonna get to see? No, we're not gonna get to see.
We're not gonna get to see off the top, because if Nat had cast the Inquisition, it would have set Zach to trying to find that last bolt. These have been the longest burn games. I will admit this one a little bit more on the Jun side.
Yeah, I think the burn player was pretty efficient there.
The real problem with the burn mirror was all the core fire walking.
And the
That
lack
was
of
very
skull cracking.
and the lack of all the fire was walked, none of the skulls were cracked, and so we went to time.
It was like watching a David Lynch movie without Bob in it or something. That was the next level.
I got you. I
Yeah.
got you. I was so happy. Have you seen the new Twin Peaks?
I have, yeah.
I have it all ready to watch, and I haven't started it yet.
It's pretty controversial. I like it a lot. I don't think. I mean, I even like Dune, and a lot of people hate on that movie. I like
Okay.
pretty much everything David Lynch has done, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Reasonable. Attack Cowboy. Attack Cowboy. We should watch them around the same time and then talk about Twin Peaks.
Well, one of my favorite things to do is if I have buddies that want to see the same thing, is to watch it at the same time and then like be texting each other or like
Eh,
G-chatting or whatever. It's pretty
I
fun.
like it. Good night, Barkeem. It was awesome hanging out with you. It was awesome hanging out with all of you, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. Yeah, I always appreciate people being active in chat. It makes it more fun for us, and yeah, love everyone hanging out.
So Vibe Pizza, I happen to know, is a youngster, and he's never seen any Twin Peaks. Do you think?
You got to start with the original
Oh
show.
yeah, you got to
Yeah.
start. But I'm just thinking, is there a certain point at which Twin Peaks gets too old? Like, are there parts of it that
I have rewatched a lot of things from that era, and Twin Peaks ages better than almost anything
Okay.
else because I feel like Twin Peaks
it's
originally
a little
was
surreal?
yeah, and it was kind of poking fun at an earlier era, and that is still like kind of timeless too.
Okay. Well, Vibe Pizza, get on that. It's a classic. It's a little odd. I just want to talk about television.
Yeah, I
on
could
the
I
stream.
could
We
go
can
on
talk
about Twin
magic.
Peaks for like the
I
rest of.
know.
uh, well,
Welcome to Portland,
speaking of
everybody.
which, it does. What's Nat's sideboard look like?
What does Nat's sideboard look like? I didn't get a picture of that one. I thought you were grabbing
Oh
Nat's
right.
sideboard.
Oops.
So
I
Nat's
screwed-
sideboard, we're gonna see if we can take a. We are starting off. Verdant Catacombs. Gonna fetch and shock. Inquisition you. Take a bolt to take a bolt.
Probably take a creature. Depending on. It depends
Yeah.
on if Nat has a removal spell in hand. If you do, I kind of like taking this. What is that?
That's
We got
a Skullcrack, Goblin Guide, Monastery, Swift Spear, Path to Exile, Sunbaked Canyon, and two Bloodstained Mires.
Probably take Goblin Guide. I
I
think.
think you take Goblin Guide. He's taking Swift Spear. Zach's gonna play open, save us all a little bit of time.
So why would you take Swiss Spear over Guide? Maybe you need a
You're
land
low on
drop?
Lance. Is my only thought. Because Swift Spear is almost certainly not getting in for two. You know the hand. Swift Spear is not getting in for two without a bolt off the top. So if you have a removal spell in hand, you're taking less off of Swift Spear by leaving it in hand than you are off of leaving Goblin Guide.
Yes, we did just watch an Oko deck lose game one when they ultimated a Planeswalker and basically fogged for 9 life points.
Yep. Burn OP. Dark Confidant off the top. I'm not sure you leave Dark Confidant in against Burn. It is either dead or a liability.
Yeah.
That is a slow card.
Some
Heckin' slow.
you can pitch it to Collective Brutality,
You can block a Goblin Guide with it.
and we're not playing it.
Yep. We're gonna leave the Bob in the deck, leave the Bob in the hand. I assume we're holding up Fatal Push here is the thought. Here's the trigger.
Oh,
Gonna-
winner chicken dinner.
Here's the Fatal Push. Yeah, that's why we didn't play the Bob. We were holding the Fatal Push. Not finding his red source in the form of a fast land, not going to take damage. Here is Liliana of the Veil.
Yeah,
Could
not
start
taking
bleeding
too
your
much
hand.
damage from your lands. Very important in this matchup. Oh.
Oh, never mind. Here's Oko make a food. Oh god, here we go. Nurturing Pea Land.
I hope Nat doesn't lose by 1 life point here, because it could have been the difference between the guide and the Swift Spear.
But since he's playing Oko, I kind of wish that
Oh.
does have. It's animosity towards the card.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I've been playing
I
Oko,
know you have been.
and I just it's making me feel
uh,
miserable. I
uh,
keep trying to brew non-Oko decks, and they keep ending up with Okos in them. So I'm gonna set myself a challenge. I'm gonna win at Modern
hmm.
with decks that could play Oko but don't.
Okay.
If only I were better at this game, I
Oh.
might actually pull it off.
Huh. I mean, maybe I should just play an Astrolabe or two in my Jeskai deck so that I technically could play Oko and I don't play it.
I think it's a little cheaty. All right, Zach just gonna make a
Oh
land drop,
god.
pass it back.
I guess we have the Skull Crack, that's what you're saving
We
on too,
have
but you're gonna have to
Skullcrack.
actually start casting spells. This is bad.
Yeah, this is not. This Oko is about to run away with the game. Please, I hope that Zach can see the writing on the wall and maybe have a chance to take game 3.
Yeah.
Because I do believe we are in a scoop it up situation unless he's got a serious plan in hand.
Huh.
That without another land drop is limited to only gaining 3 life a turn.
Is there a reason, if you're Nat, is there a reason to, I feel like you're not gonna die next turn. Maybe you play out a card. I don't think I play out the Bob though.
Nope. I'm gonna keep bobbing. He's a Bloodbraid Elf, I see. He didn't play the fast land last turn because he wanted. You know, last turn he played a forest
Fastland?
instead of the fast land, though he otherwise had access to green and blue. And there's the Black Leaf Cliffs he got off the Gamma Guide.
Yeah,
So
curious about that sequencing. Maybe it has to do with Scavenging Ooze mana if you, but it does seem counterintuitive to me.
yeah. So here's Tireless Tracker. Gonna get a clue. Gonna eat a Path to Exile.
That's kind of a. Now at this point, if I'm Nat, I'm definitely.
I'm jamming. Liliana, bleed your hand.
Yeah.
Hold up food. You're good.
Yep.
You're gonna start costing in bolts with the Liliana alone. Nom 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 snacks. Five Color Niv is a sweet deck, by the way. Like the fact that it functions in Modern is thank you, looting planning.
Which one?
Five Color Niv.
Oh yeah, I feel like actually Oko made that deck good. Like it was decent before that, but that like made it be able to survive some aggro matchups that were
I'm
pretty
kind of
bad.
fine with Oko in that deck because of the
Yeah.
absurd things it's doing otherwise. Like, enable the 5-color dragon deck. I'm good with that. So here's Liliana gonna tick up.
Oh, and eat a food, eat a food. Nom
He
nom.
should eat a food. Response to Sunbaked Canyon Crack, eat food. Zach gonna finish that draw. Untap, go to draw again. This is a little bit okay. Pick up a card. Let's sling some bolts, please.
I might at this point concede.
I would concede.
Just
I
because
would
you have
absolutely concede
drawn
this game.
and that I don't see how you ever beat Noko.
No, you don't beat an Oko at 10.
Because you're losing
There
a
are 2 foods.
you're losing a card every turn with Liliana the Veil.
I would scoop this.
And at a certain point, you're going to not have cards in your hand, and that's not going to be dead. And then every card you draw gets negated by the food.
Yeah. This is literally a lock. There's nothing Zach could possibly draw to get out of this.
Yeah, like we've seen also Zach's sideboard, so we know that there's nothing like
Like a what? Like
an exile effect for planeswalkers.
Does that exist?
I mean, you could play Vanishing Light or
That's a
like
card.
there's all the white cards that are enchantments at exile. I don't know.
Those are not. Nope. Not in the sideboard here.
No.
I would like Stony Silence. Let's go. Please tell me. I think he may have Stony Silence. We have 2 burn sideboards, both in red sleeves.
I
We're
mean,
not looking at any copies of Stony Silence in Zach's sideboard. Unfortunately.
yeah.
Bloodbraid.
Would you? Okay, so let's do the whole like hypothetical thing. If you're Zachary and you saw Oko the previous game, do you bring in Stony Silence?
Yes. Get him.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess
Like,
Oko
it's another,
is.
it negates Oko.
Yeah, I guess Oko is such a problematic card.
So we blood braided into an Inquisition, and we're gonna uptick Lily, and that's at 15. He can't sack food, but I don't know how you're doing 15 damage with a bolt and a draw step. It ain't happening. This does not require all that much thought here.
Yeah.
We just need to take these cards, and we're gonna plus. And now you pick one to discard.
Lava Spike looks too much like
Lava Dart.
Lava Dart
It
with the
does.
new art.
I know. I think I only ever recognize the original Lava Spike. I don't really know why. This is just painful. Please. And my only hope is that the Blood Raid Elf gets there quickly. Please don't rift bolt the Blood Raid Elf. Please don't rift bolt the Blood Raid
I'm
Elf.
not sure what the.
Just end this. Just end it. Upstairs it goes.
Hmm?
Have you ever we could skull crack prevent food? If we can line up enough we can't line up enough spells. There's a Lily on that table. Ugh.
And that has like 5 mana, so you're able to like crack food if you skull crack another food.
Not good. Eidolon of the Great Revel. That's not good. The Nat doesn't need to cast any more spells.
No, and you can just like.
He can sit on his planeswalkers. He can just keep making 3/3s. Why did we edicted the Eidolon? We can just be bleeding hand, making 3/3s. There's some playing with food going on that maybe doesn't need to be happening. It's possible that we could just get a Herd of Elk going and start. Here we go. Fire it up. 2-turn clock, please. Close the game. We need time for game 3 here. This is on both of y'all.
Okay, small point of contention.
What?
I like making the clue into an elk instead of the food. Pillage and Stone Rains.
4-color Pillage, Stone Rain, Renin 6, Oko,
It was like
Noble Hierarch,
Nat's
Tarmogoyf.
deck, but bad.
Nat's deck put bad. Jund plus bad cards.
But it wasn't even Jund. It didn't play black. It played white as a splash color, and I think white was solely for Lightning Helix.
Solely for Lightning Helix, yes. Only for Lightning Helix. And for his sideboard Rest in Pieces, which he realized after boarding in are very strong counters for his own Tarmogoyfs.
And Renin 6s.
And Renin 6s. He was like, I'm in white. Why would I play Grafdigger's Cage? Yeah. Well, we found the reason.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like in that situation, maybe you play Relic of Progenitus.
Literally anything. No, Relic does both graveyards.
Yeah, but then you can kind of control people's graveyards and then refill yours later, and like there's some play to it. But agreed, it's Rest in Pieces.
Rest in Pieces is not the choice.
I play a fair amount of Legacy, and when Teamer decks are really big, you always set it in Rest in Peace just because like negating the Tarmogoyf is super important, and then Renin 6 doesn't work, and they can't cast Hooting Mandrels.
Wet Jund versus Dirty Teamer versus Green Grixis needs some work. We gotta workshop that one. Fiery Sultai, Burning Sultai, Hot Sultai, Wet Jund, Dirty Teamer, Hot Sultai.
I mean, it's GGG though when you're playing all those colors.
Green Grixis?
No, just like.
Okay. Zachary here gonna lead Sacred Foundry, Monastery Swiftspear, get it for 1. Nat going to play a dangerous game with Thoughtseize. I do not usually leave Thoughtseize in against Burn.
I feel like it's fine if you have worse stuff if you don't have enough things to board in, but this is a fucking rough hand to be facing down.
Yeah, Eidolon, Riftbolt, Swiftspear, Eyelet, good fucking luck.
Oh,
Since
gosh.
we're just going to throw that around now. So here we are.
This is like a good game situation, I think.
Indeed, spicy Sultai. I like that. I like hot Sultai. That's me.
We've had lots of red sleeves these past 2 matches.
They're popular tonight. Ooh, Nat questioning his keep right now. Zachary here, I would not question my keep. That is a sneep, as it were.
Maybe Nat saw an Oko and a hand disruption spell and was like, we got this.
Ha! Oko was a trap.
I feel like Oko is going to cost 4 life and then like turn something to an elk and then be completely ignored.
I'm not loving the way it looks to turn an Eidolon into an elk. Just get beat the snot out. Oh, Oko now costs 4 life.
Oh
That
God.
is an Oko a burn deck can keep up with. Free
Yeah,
Boros charm.
100%.
Get it, Zach. Get it. Dry out that Oko. Dry out the Jund deck. He slams the Oko Thief of Crowns. He takes 4.
Oh,
That's
this.
gonna go to 8. Gonna get a
Oh,
food with
you
no time to
did.
crack it. I think
You did.
you're dead. You are
You d-
one lightning bolt from dead here, friend.
Oh, nope.
Oh, the
We
Rift
even
Bolt. We have a Rift
cast it
Bolt.
before
Hard cast
combat.
the Rift Bolt.
Do it.
3 you,
Do it.
6 you. Don't attack the Oko for the love of God.
Don't think about it too hard, Zachary. Just cast the spell.
I'm alive. Target you. 3 to you in the face. Yeah, he's gonna take 5. It's worth it, I promise. Prowess trigger.
Okay, I got it. Force of Vigor, destroying
Bam.
2 artifacts or enchantments.
We got it. What are you on about, Travis?
Nat could have had Force of Vigor and then destroyed both Eidolons and then
That's true.
not taken any damage and lived.
That's true. If Nat wanted to bring in Force of Vigor for Eidolon, he could do that. Anyway, here we have Zach Gerbil taking the 3-0-1.
Yeah.
Gonna
doing
shut it down here. We have had a great night with you guys.
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out.
Hanging out through Neobrand, Twiddle Storm, the burn mirror that went to time.
We had some weird shit tonight.
It
Tonight
was
was
good.
like very strange.
I loved it. I don't know. I was here for it.
Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up in chat. We're here every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As
can-
always, thanks for hanging out. Urza, do you want to do? Or Urza.
Hey, you're not actually. I have a friend who calls me Urza. It's great. Please, everyone, just start calling me Urza.
I didn't do that on purpose. That was an accident.
It's actually the name of my soul. My name was actually a little bit off. It was missed. I'm gonna change it to Urza now.
Okay,
No, officially Urza.
Well, Urza, do you want to plug your social media here?
Yes, I would like to say that you can follow Portland Paper on Twitter at Portland_paper, and you can follow me on Twitter at no. And I'm sure someone could type that in. That person could even potentially be me. No, I can't figure out. We have a lot of setup here. There we go. My Twitter. Yeah. No. And my Twitch is the same as that. I stream rarely, but follow me on Twitter. You'll hear about it, and I will always post when we are gonna have Modern Mondays to remind you.
Yeah. And we'll let you out with a hot jam and see you next week.
Bye.